Thank you. Tell us everything. But I have no questions. You just talk.
Tell us everything.
Tell us everything.
A monologue of spoilers.
And that's right. Okay.
What can we expect from episode 300?
Episode 300, I think, it's interesting because episode 100 was really just a normal episode of Supernatural. It was a myth episode, there was nothing really like meta about it. 200 went very much the opposite direction, where it was kind of all meta. I think the idea for the 300 occupies a little bit of a middle ground. The idea is basically, kind of what we want to look at is Sam and Dean live in the, two guys have been without a home for their whole lives. They live in this bunker. This bunker, as we know, is in Lebanon, Kansas. We've actually never gone into Lebanon and seen what the people of Lebanon think about these guys who drive this muscle car, come in like covered in blood like the dry cleaner to get things taken care of. So it's a way to kind of look at our guys through a kind of a different lens and the life they lead in a way that I think, hopefully it's not written yet, may really suck. Will hopefully be kind of a love letter for the show and a love letter for guys through some different point of views of the people who really are their neighbors, even though we never really met them.
We should talk about some other crossover episodes, so what we can expect.
I don't think we're going to do like a straight crossover episode. The Scooby-Doo thing was very special for us and worked in a lot of ways. I think the number of shows that can realistically crossover with Supernatural is very low. Like a Sabrina the Teenage Witch Supernatural crossover would be over really quick. You know what I mean? Like it wouldn't be like that much of a story. And the same thing about a number of other shows. And obviously mixing genres in crossovers doesn't work that well. So like a crossover with Arrow is not going to work out for us. You know what I mean? So I don't know that we're going to do any straight crossovers. I think that what we want to do is just kind of keep exploring our guys and like. It's not a straight crossover, but it very much explores one of Dean's kind of childhood passions, let's put it that way. It brings us some pop culture things we have to see.
With the slightly shorter episode count, is that going to be the new normal, do you think, going forward, or could it even go shorter in the future?
I don't know. That's really kind of dependent on the guys. I think that we live in a world where, most shows that come on television or Netflix or whatever you want to call it are very short orders. You know what I mean? To do 20 even is unusual. There are network shows that do 18, you know what I mean? So we're still doing quite a few. Could it drop down further? It certainly could. I would not expect it to go back up. But we certainly had no indication that it's going to go down X amount. You know what I mean? It could, but I couldn't answer that question.
What kind of monsters are we going to be seeing this year?
I think, we're going to be seeing, in some ways, our old standby monsters, vampires, werewolves, shapeshifters. But I think through various machinations, we're going to see different versions of them. They're not going to be kind of the same ones we've seen before. They're going to be kind of, let's say, changed by one way or another.
How is the dynamic between like Cass and Sam going to change now that kind of Dean's not quite Dean at the moment?
I think, they're working together more as peers. And I think you've got a Cass who, again, they're all very motivated to find Dean and things like that. But Sam has really stepped into a leadership role, and I think Cass is someone who's like okay with that. Like he respects Sam, you know what I mean? He respects Dean as well. But Sam's been an evolution. Sam's journey Sam has been on for quite a while now, and it really kind of comes more into focus this season.
Are we going to see more familiar? We talked in the panel about more familiar faces. Are we going to have more interesting combinations? Like I know a lot of people want Cass to like marry the girls and that sort of combination.
I think those things are always on the table. I think we're sometimes limited by, again, with the shorter episode content, a little harder. We are also sometimes limited by budget to do that kind of stuff. But it's certainly something we want to, and it's always fun when people who have a life on the show that I've never met meet again and things like that. We certainly have characters who, Jack, people like that, who a lot of the characters have not met. So I think that's something we do want to explore as the season goes forward.
How are you going to be fleshing out the female roles for this next season?
I hope to continue what we've done the previous seasons. You know what I mean? As we go through, even as we're talking like who the characters are coming back, like other than Bobby, like it's not a lot of it's not a guy heavy list. You know what I mean? So for us, it's important whether the character's female or male. When they come back, we just need to see a new side of them, and I thought that was very well done by Davey last season. In the Donna-centric episode, where she came back and you saw this character who'd been largely kind of bubbly comic relief for 3 or 4 years at that point, came back and we were able to tell a really kind of dark, dramatic, emotional story about her. That's always what we want to do. You know what I mean? You don't want to ever bring somebody back just so they can wave at the camera and like walk off and like, you get to the points of bringing them back, but they don't really change as characters. We always want these characters to change. Yeah.
Is the new Summer really dead?
Yes. Lucifer is in the empty, as all angels and demons go where they die.
Speaking about the 20 episodes again, how does that shape the story from the slightly shorter?
I think we have to be a little less complex in our mythology, which isn't always a bad thing. And then I think we have to, we end up dropping out a couple of what would be kind of more classic standalone episodes, just to accommodate that. But our hope is that the rhythm of the season, which again has largely been half myth, half standalone, stays about the same.
You guys beat MASH recently for most seasons, and then you just hit Dallas's record. It is actually 14 seasons.
Oh, really?
Yes. So how does it feel to basically have created such an iconic property?
I think it's great and speaks to the evil of the oil industry. We've been able to take them on.
Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you.